Okay. Looks good. Okay. 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 Make sure my audio is working. What's up, boys? I'm just chewing on some cinnamon cereal. It's delicious. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh yeah. Why isn't my chat working? That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Botrick successfully joined the channel. Can somebody type something again? What the heck? Just when I thought that everything was working well. Just when I thought. What's up, everybody? No, Twitch worked. Kick didn't. Oh, interesting. Huh. So a Two Nuts message didn't come up. Well, it came up on... Wait, let me see there. Why, man? Preferences. Kick, frame chasers. Yeah, it's enabled. Weird. Maybe it takes a second for it to kick in. We'll see. That's... Two Nut, can you say something again on Kick? Oh no, my kitty cam. I need to shorten the HDMI cable length. 1 second, boys. One does not simply accept a kitty cam. There we go. That should do it. Okay. Oh no, see, no. No, I don't see the message at all on my Kick. Maybe I'll relaunch. It's the stupid app that like merges all the it's only I can see it. It merges all the things onto one thing for me so I can highlight the messages. Like this shit, the message highlight. Let me try relaunching the app maybe. Maybe it didn't catch for some reason. To be fair, it does have to catch like 7 different chats. Okay, hopefully that does it. Stream manager, virtual camera. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we'll just move on, and then hopefully it catches eventually. So we got Two Nut. What's up, Itchy Freckle? And then we got what's up, Stiboy, my boys. So Thursdays. Actually, can I hear this? Do you guys remember this shit? Do you guys remember? Idiot of the week. Oh, it does play for me. Did you guys hear that? Wait a minute. Idiot of the week. Oh yeah. How do I dude, that shit's like 2022. That was like one of our very first streams that we did that I recorded that shit. I still have it saved in my Go XLR. How do I I truly don't remember how to do this. Hang on, let me see if I can actually hear myself for. Let me try and reverb my audio. Advanced audio properties. Audio. Desktop audio, no. Mic auxiliary, that's the one. Monitor. Okay, what about now? That should work. Why isn't my kick? Why aren't my kick messages showing up, man? Frame Chasers is logged out. Oh, here. Oh, what the hell? Why? What the heck? Oh, there was a notification at the top. There we go. It should work now. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Fuck yeah, okay. So, we need to do like some, we need to do, yeah, so everything is working now. There we go, there we go. Oh, it's doubling, is it? What about now? Do you hear the echo now? Look at my good kitty. Look at my good kitty. I just need to, oh, you know why? Oh, I see. I see. Monitor and output. Monitor only. Mute output. Monitor off. Interesting. Mic. Maybe I can't do it. I want to hear myself so that I can make a funny ass like intro to the segment, because on Thursdays we're gonna do like the weekly tech news update, and I want like I want to like fucking record that shit, but I want to make it sound ridiculous. How the hell do I do this? God, monitor and output. Monitor only. I have an idea. I have an idea. There. Can you hear double? Can you hear? Oh no, now I can't hear myself. Fuck. Man, okay. Hello. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay. Did you guys hear that? Okay. Maybe I'll just turn this shit off for a minute. Just good Christ. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Monitor only. Mute output. Okay, so there's not going to be any way for me to do this. Maybe I'll have to do it off camera then by myself, and I'll have to like record it so that I have a button ready for next time. So it's like you can save pre profiles in this Go XLR thing, right? So like I have this one forever. It's always been saved there.
Idiot of the week.
We haven't used that one in a long time. It's like every time someone makes a dumbass fucking comment or like doesn't read the viewer etiquette.
Idiot of the week.
We used to do that back in the day, right? But anyway, okay, so okay. There has been a lot. So on Thursdays, okay, what I think I'm gonna do, I was gonna actually record a separate segment of weekly. What the hell was that? A separate segment of weekly news. But I don't have time for that shit, especially with Kitty being sick. Dude, last night was the first night that we actually she slept without her cone and unsupervised, so I didn't block off the doorway with the desk and all that shit. And it went off without a hitch. So hopefully I can catch up on sleep in the next week before her surgery next Thursday. But when she hits her surgery next Thursday, I'm going right back to no sleep again, man. For at least 2 weeks after that. It's been fucking rough, I'll tell you that much. It wouldn't be so bad if here's the thing. Okay, you know what's interesting? This is a topic I wanted to talk about actually. What's up, Stiboy? What's up, Castro? What's up, Magic Mike? What's up, Two Nut, Roadkiller, Boss Loth? You know, U95. What's up, U95? One of the things I always told people to do. So like one of the suggestions I make is like if you're like a weird dude, and you're like lonely and you're like thirsty and like you can't socialize properly and all that shit.
Yeah.
One of the things. What's up, Dirty CES? My man with the tier 1, the man pussy of the day. One of the things I recommended was like getting an animal, like a cat or a dog or whatever. And I might have to backtrack on that now, and I'll explain why. What's up, Dirty CES, my man?
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
We'll talk about the tech news, don't worry. There's been a lot of tech news this week, man. But look at my good kitty. But the reason why I might have to backtrack on that shit is because so when we got the cat, I was my ex at the time lived here, and if my cat needed surgery with another person living in the house, then you can take turns not sleeping at night. Like one person would babysit, one person would get a good night's rest, the other person would be, and you take turns, right? But now that it's just me in the house, there's no choice. It's like I have to be the one that fucking stays up and babysits. There's no fucking choice, right? So it's like having an animal when you're a single guy is great and dandy until they get sick, right? And then here's the thing. What if I had a day job? It's like I can kind of do it because I am blessed. And I can like stream and chill with you guys and get paid. And like as a result of that, I can just like not sleep, and then like I can't get fired for not sleeping because my cat is sick, right? So it's like now I'm thinking like, remember I told you that story about that guy that was like, well, you know, a kid is, I know, she is gorgeous. Fuck, hang on. Let me zoom in on that face. So a kid, though, the thing is like, you can, depending on what age they are, I'm assuming if you have a baby, you wouldn't be alone. Usually you would get divorced or you have a kid when the kid would already be like at least 4 or 5 years old. I would assume. Like, do people get divorced when the baby's like 6 months old? It's like, what the fuck? Who has time? They wouldn't even have time to think about divorce, right? I think like the difficulty of child rearing would keep them together until the point when they could get divorced. I could be wrong on that. That's just how I think that would work. But the difference between an animal and a child, though, is like you can rationalize with a child. Like I can't tell my cat that the cone is necessary, or the cone isn't even necessary because you shouldn't scratch your damn surgery spot, right? You can't tell them that. You can't tell them, hey, don't climb your damn tower because your leg is fucking broken. Like, you can rationalize with a child, right? Or you can tell them, hey, it's going to hurt if you do that, so probably don't do that, right? An animal will just, like, a sick animal, I would argue, is much more difficult than a sick child. I mean, not emotionally. I mean, time consumption wise, because if she wakes up at 1 a.m. and just starts like grooming her cone and wants to climb a tower, I can't just be like, no, daddy needs to sleep, so you need to not do all the things that you're genetically predispositioned to do, right? So anyway, yeah, I might have to. So I don't have a solution for that though, because so here's the thing. So I was thinking about this the other day, where I was like, on the one hand, well, I just used a cone, but no, it's like well, the point I was trying to make was like like dealing with humans is like arguably easier than dealing with animals that are sick, right? That's like I would trust me, man. Fuck. I've had like 6 spouses before. My dad's been sick, my mom's been sick, all this shit. Nothing compares to the hell that I've been through the last 2 weeks. Nothing, dude. The fucking hell of it, dude. I have to sleep on the couch right here because she sleeps on that couch. So I need to sleep on the couch beside her with no earplugs. The sun like rapes me at like 7 in the morning. Oh, I know, that's true. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so anyway, as a single guy now, here's the thing. It's like, she having an animal is like the one thing that keeps me from being like lonely and like not sane. Like I have a not a girlfriend. I guess she's a girlfriend, whatever. But I only see her once, twice a week tops, and it's not like she provides like a companionship that the animal does. But it's like, so it's like on the one hand, to unweirdo yourself, you kind of need an animal. But on the other hand, you can't really have an animal. How would you feel if you got crated, right? You stuffed in a 2.2x2 box. That's like a non-empathetic approach, right? It's like, here, I'm just gonna stuff you in this fucking. Well, here's the thing. It's like it's like, you know, I might fuck, that's so rough, dude. It's like I might end up having to do that after her leg surgery because that is what's good for her. But yeah, it's like you can like, so animals do feel claustrophobia, they do feel fear. Every time I whip out the leash, she curls into a ball and starts shaking because she knows she's gonna go to the vet, right? So it's not like you want to try to provide as comfortable as a life as possible. If you're like a single guy, so I would argue it's better not to have an animal in that scenario, because it's like you're a single guy, you have to go to work 10 hours a day, and like your animal breaks their leg or something. You're like, here, I'm gonna stuff you in this fucking crate for 10 hours while I have to go pay bills. And it sounds like a you problem for being a broken animal, right? That's fucking lame too, right? Like that, how miserable is that cat gonna be? Granted, to be fair, it is temporary. It's like 2 or 3 weeks. And then they can kind of be normal after that. But it's like, man, maybe I'm just too soft too. Maybe it's just like Like, look at her. Look how happy that fucking cat. That cat literally has a fucking broken leg right now, and she's just like happily sleeping away, right? I love my cat, man. Ugh. She's my good kitty. Anyway. So I don't know how I feel about that anymore, to be fair. I don't know how. Or just get yourself an animal that isn't genetically. This cat fucking needs surgery every goddamn year. Maybe it's just a specific Leela problem, to be fair. Like, I had another cat when I was younger. He lived until he was like 15. Never went to the vet. Outdoor cat. Used to get in fights with raccoons on the daily. He'd come back with his ear like fucking half missing. Never went to the vet. What the fuck? Ate like fucking Whiskas kibble, like the worst shit ever. Meanwhile, this cat is like a pampered queen, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe I baby her too much. This could be the problem. Maybe I'm the worst enemy here. She's like 12. She's like 12, something like that. 11, 12. Anyway. Right. So a 1-year-old, no, but no, we're talking about, are you married? You're 95? Or you have a partner, at least you have a girlfriend, and you guys share the load, right? Sharing the load is, like the point that I was trying to make here, right? Because we got the cat. Here's the thing. Maybe don't get it here. Well, yeah. We got the cat together, and it was our cat. And then after we got divorced, she became my cat, right? And if I was a single guy, I probably wouldn't have... No, or I guess I wouldn't... Here's the thing. It's so interesting because it's like, if I was a single guy, I would... The idea of going and adopting a cat wouldn't have entered my head. Because why the hell would it? That's not like a thing that I would think about, right? But now that I have her as a single guy, she's like the greatest joy of my life, right? So it's like, I don't know what to suggest single guys. It's like on the one hand, if you have a job and you live by yourself, even if you have like a dog, let's say you have a dog, let's say the dog's healthy, and you live on like an apartment or something, or like a basement suite, you still have to go to work and like shut the dog in for 10 hours a day. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, so the dog is stuck in a house, just waiting for you to come home from work. It's like, I don't think the dogs were meant to live like that too. What's up, Gyro Musek? My man with the tier 1. Gyro Musek, tier 1 over on Twitch. Thanks, boys.
Looking like a double-wide surprise. God damn.
Yeah, a lot of people do get house sitters when they go on vacations and stuff. I can relate to every word of this discussion. Thanks for being a good pet owner. I wish more people took it seriously. Dude, that's awesome. That's oh, I didn't get that message. My man, hang on. That was a $10 donation. Dude, thank you so much. A lot of people are not like empathetic towards animals, man. It's true. Dude, thank you so much. That was from PFK 5052 with $10 Canadian. Dude, thank you so much. Money, money, money. Da-na. Money. Money. You gotta be very careful with pet food. Oh my god, that's a whole separate topic though. But yeah, dude, you gotta be really careful what you feed your animals. The guidelines for animal food is fucking dog shit, dude. It's brutal. Why do you think they always want to eat what you eat? It's like, holy shit, this is actually human quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, an animal's not stupid, man. They're not begging because they're just beggars. They're begging because it's like, I want some of the finer meats too, right? Like my sister, she had a little like not a chihuahua, it's like a chihuahua type thing, right? Very high energy. And she had a job doing real estate. She was doing real estate for a while. And while she was doing real estate, she would carry the dog around with her and it was fine, right? And then she was not successful at it. Well, she made enough sales on houses to like, it's like $40,000 a year. Like, it wasn't enough to like actually thrive on, right? Is making bare minimum. So she got a job at the film, like she was an extra for like movies. They shoot a lot of movies in Vancouver. And fucking everything's filming in Vancouver all the time. And you can just do like 12-hour, 16-hour shifts just being an extra. And they feed you, they pay you good money. You make good money being an extra and it's chill. You pretty much stand there and you eat for like 3 hours. And then it's like, okay, we need the extras for this one scene. And then like all the extras come out. And then it's like, okay, we'll call you when we need you. And then they go back and eat for another 3 hours. Like, being an extra is that's why everybody fucking wants to do it. Because it's chill. But then what happened was she had to leave the dog at home while she went on these 12 to 16-hour shifts. And the dog, I swear to you, went fucking crazy, dude. Like, you cannot leave an animal by itself in a fucking, like, apartment, dude. Like, the dog went nuts. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not the dog's fault. It's like, she has to go to work and pay bills. You know what I'm saying? It's not this cat's fault. Thank God I don't have a day job anymore. But it's like, it's not this cat's fault that me and my ex got divorced, you know what I'm saying? And thankfully my YouTube channel popped off so I don't have to go back to work. But let's say I did have to go back to work, what the fuck would I do with the cat? Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the point I was trying to make, I don't have a solution for you. Unless you are self-employed and you can handle not sleeping for a month, if your animal needs surgery, then you just have to accept that you're going to be a fucking neckbeard weirdo with no compassion and no affection in your life. Because at least you suffering and being lonely is better than an animal suffering and you not being able to take care of it properly. Or worse, putting it down because it becomes a hassle. Then you're going straight to fucking hell, put it that way. Then you deserve to go to hell. Because then you're like, I'm going to get this animal so I don't feel lonely. And then all of a sudden the animal gets sick and you're like, I don't have the financial means to pay for this surgery. Because, dude, you remember the vet was like, you know, it's going to cost $5,000 to fix her knee. I'm like, yeah. He's like, basically what the underlying tone there was, most people would not pay $5,000 to fix their fur baby. Most people would put them down. That's the insinuation that he was doing there, right? Fucking savages, man. We really need more laws around animal care, dude. Holy shit. Like, you should not not be allowed to have an animal unless you can afford animal insurance or something like that. Just something that covers like a $10,000 bill or something like that. No, I know. I talked to the guy after. That's what he was insinuating. Because it's the way he said it, right? Hang on, let me catch you up here. I'm like boiling here. Holy shit. By the way, I've been munching on these fucking things. Dude, it's like this giant bag from Costco. I am shilling the hell out of this right now. It's like this cinnamon proteins. It's like cinnamon toast crunch, but it's like no sugar and it's protein and it's all fiber. Dude, I destroyed 2 of these fucking bags in 2 days. I can't stop eating this. It's just fucking, it's killing me. Even as I'm dude, don't get this. Dude, even as I'm streaming, I just want to eat this. Dude, like this is 690 grams. I don't think you can conceptualize how big this fucking bag is, dude. I'm going, dude, after this stream is over, I'm going right back to Costco and buying 10 more of those fucking bags. It's so good. And it's not sugar. I don't know how the hell they did it. What's the ingredients here? Faba protein. I don't know what that is. Protein, cornstarch, tapioca starch, potato protein, corn dextrin soluble fiber, gluten-free oat protein, gluten-free oat flour. Oh, interesting. Oat flour, avocado oil, cinnamon, monk fruit. So there's no aspartame, there's no sucralose, and there's, I guess the oat flour would be the only carb in this. It's interesting. Anyway, I fucking love that shit so much. Dude, I love animals. You're washing your horses? That's some gangster shit, dude. And let me catch up here. Chickens, the only problem with chickens for me is they pass away so fast. Like how long does how long do ducks live? Duck life cycle. How long do ducks live? 15 years. Oh goddamn, these ducks, man. Domestic ducks 10 to wow, I did not know that. How about chickens? Domestic chickens, how long they live? That's not bad. Average span of 5 to 7 years for well-cared backyard chickens. That's not bad. I was expecting like 3 or 4. Even then, that sucks. Like I don't want to see my fur babies pass away. Like if I get I mean like I'm soft that way though. If I want a fur baby, man, I want them to live to like 30 fucking years old. Dude, I get those articles and those headlines every single like couple of days on Facebook that it's like that injection that's supposed to fix like kidney disease in cats or whatever is like you can buy it next year apparently. So like next year we might be doing a live stream flying to Japan to get Lila that injection or whatever so that she can live till 30. That'd be fucking sick, dude. That'd be sick. By the way, speaking of live streaming, Drizzlicious rice cakes? No, I haven't even heard of that. That might be a US only Costco thing. Dude, Farm Girl cereal is so good. I'm not sure if you guys actually have it in the US. It is Canada. It's Canadian. It's a Canadian brand or a Canadian company. What they usually do to do in these low carb snacks, or not low carb. Sorry, it's not low carb. It's a prebiotic fiber and natural protein food. Yeah, 21 carb, 4 fiber. So it's, yeah, look at the macros. It's 3 fat, 18 carb, and 13 protein. 18 carb and 13 protein? You can just fucking eat this all day long, dude, and just be jacked. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. But I know you can make your own eggs too. That's a real thing. That doctor, oh god, what's that doctor's name on YouTube? He's like a longevity guy, all natural guy. He's like he's so deep in the weeds that he will feed different pens of chickens different types of foods to get different types of eggs. It's like wild what you can do. So like this pen of chickens, I love this kind of shit. This pen of chickens, you want to feed them grains from soil that's like high in selenium or something like that, so that the eggs get the selenium and then you eat that shit. It's like the pendulum has swung so far from like mass production food that people are literally trying to like mineralize their own minerals in their own chickens and cattle to avoid having to buy that store-bought shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I vibe with, man. That shit is fucking poison, dude. It really is. Like, we shouldn't have to go to the sauna for an hour a day and like have like 9-stage reverse osmosis filters just to like moderately keep the poison out of our system. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, sauna is one of the only things you can do to get fucking mercury and shit out of your system. And like your end metals and stuff. You have to like get it out of your fucking sweat and your pores. Okay. Anyway. What was the other topic that I wanted to talk about today? I can't remember. Hang on, the stock market is closing. There's one stock that I wanted to buy. Let's see. What's it at? Oh, it fucking went. It came back up a little bit. Oh, that's too bad. I should have bought it. Well, there's 10 more minutes. I wanted to buy the Lucid stock. It's so low right now. Anyway. Donating blood? I'm not sure if I'm down with that, dude. You're gonna donate your microplastics to somebody else? That's funny, man. Actually, I don't think my my graphics card is a day late, unfortunately. I was gonna go pick it up tonight, but it didn't show up at the mailbox, the one that I got fixed. Because I have to do do you like low fat quark? I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is. I have to do that MSI power supply video, and I have to do the OC formula video before Leela goes for surgery. Dude, as soon as she gets surgery, there ain't gonna be no fucking content on this channel. I should still be able to stream, I think. I can still stream when I'm tired, who cares, right? But like actual making content and like editing those videos and stuff ain't not fucking happening. I didn't even end up actually publishing that fucking marathon video, man. I didn't have time. Hopefully I can actually get that one out too. By the way, apparently Marathon is doing quite well, which I thought it would. Marathon, if I had to choose between Marathon and Arc Raiders, I would choose Marathon every fucking time. Like, it's such a no-brainer. Marathon Steam chart. Yeah, 80s, that's fucking healthy, man. That's super healthy, dude. And this is not a free-to-play game, and which I like better. So, you know why? You have to buy the game, which eliminates cheaters right away. There is a zero-tolerance cheater policy. If you get caught cheating, you're banned for life, IP and hardware ban. So not only does all your shit get banned, if you wanted to come back and play it again, you have to rebuy the game again. Another layer of anti-cheat, right? Also, it's first person, not third person. Who the fuck plays third person shooters? And lastly, it's PvP focused and not PvE focused. So it's like this game, it does for me, because I'm more of a competitive player versus player type gamer, but Marathon, other than the stupid color scheme, man, if there's one thing that would turn me off about this fucking game is the color palette that they use and that shit. But other than that dumbass color palette though, it does everything better than Arc Raiders does. Like everything. I don't see why anyone don't. I don't like that it's 3-player squads. That's fucking lame. It should be 2 or 4. Why are these fucking extraction shooters doing this 3-player shit, man? It's like you have like a boyfriend and a girlfriend playing together, and then you have like a third wheel. You know, like it's. I don't like that shit. That's fucking weak. You know what I think the appeal is? I think the appeal of these extraction shooters is the lack of time investment, or the like you get the feeling of progress without having to grind for like 5 hours. So you have like, I can jump into the game, and it's persistent too, right? So it's like I can jump into a match. I got 30 minutes. Let's just jump into a quick one, get some loot, get the fuck out, and then kind of just, and then the main reason why I hated playing God, now I have so much gas. The main reason why I hated playing Deadlock for that fucking reason, apparently they changed it now, but like, dude, Deadlock, if I queued into Deadlock, man, I know I'm locked in for a fucking hour. And dude, here I was literally I had a consult the other day, and the guy plays Deadlock, and I was talking to him about Deadlock, and I'm like, bro, I cannot play fucking Deadlock because any kind of MOBA style of games, like lane MOBA styles, there's always one motherfucker that picks a jungle character that spends like 45 minutes farming, and then he finally starts playing the game 45 minutes in after he's finished farming. And then what those players and characters tend to do is they don't want to finish the game because they just spent 45 minutes farming loot. Look at my kitty. They just spent 45 fucking minutes farming loot. They want to enjoy the fruits of their labor for like another 45 minutes. So you'll see these motherfuckers push all the way to the end and then like back off, and then push all the way to the end and then back off, and they just want to rack up those fucking kills. It's like, bro, can we finish the fucking game? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. He's like, no, I gotta get more kills, bro. Dude, I can't play MOBAs. And then it's like, and then I always ask those people, I'm like, why are you playing a fucking MOBA if you just want to farm for 50 fucking minutes and then not end the game? The whole point of a MOBA is to kill the enemy base as fast as possible. That's why I liked Han so much better, Heroes of Newerth. That had very limited fucking jungling in it. Hang on, I gotta see this stock. What are we at? Should I buy it? Nah. Fuck, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, No, I'm not gonna buy it. Nah. Sophie's going up quite hard right now, though. Nah, no, I'm not gonna risk it. Nah. Hang on, let me change the kitty cam 1 sec. I'm getting another phone call. Hello? Hi. What's up? Who is this? What? What is this, man? Get to the point. What the fuck? Bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Telemarketers, holy fuck. And then I'm like, get to the point. He's like, we'll try another day. Thank you. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do people small talk, man? Oh my god, dude. I can't. Dude, I fucking can't do it. I can't do it, man. I already know what it is. You know what I already know. You know what it is? So, no, you know what it is? He's like, is this Ivan? I'm like, who's this? He's like, this is blah, blah, blah from Gatesdom or something. You know what it was? I just got a letter in the mail that remember how I switched ISPs? The old ISP wants to charge me for the modem because I didn't send it back, but I sent it back. But I don't think they. I think they put the $500 amount into collections before they got the modem back, and then I think when I shipped the modem back, they didn't contact the collections saying they got the modem back. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what that is. As soon as he said Gatesdom or whatever, some kind of weird shit, I know he's working for Rogers to get the modem back. But I already sent. So here's the thing. He could have just said that. It's like, why do they have to small talk for 20 fucking minutes to get to the fucking point? Just, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine the other day. How like can that mess up your credit? Oh, I don't care if it does. I'm never using credit ever again, man. Well, I will never use, dude, fuck that. It's like, mess up my credit all you fucking want, man. I don't give a shit. I pay cash or I don't fucking buy it. That's where I'm at now. I don't fucking care. No. You know what the thing is? I was talking to my friend the other day. We call it. I called it it's a girl that she is very competent, and she gets really fucking annoyed at incompetence, right? Right. And I'm the exact same. What do you guys know me, man? I get really fucking annoyed at incompetence, right? So was that the conversation was like why is it that we can't like find people that just like aren't fucking weird or incompetent in some way? Or like everyone has such strange ass fucking mannerisms, or everyone has some strange ass like vice or cope, or like some weird fucking addiction, or they're just like ignorant of the way the world works. Dude, I can't talk to fucking people. It's like this guy on the phone, I'm like, what do you want? To get to the fucking point. And then instead of taking that opportunity to get to the point, he's like, oh, sorry, we'll call back another time. It's like, so basically what you're telling me is you're not going to get to the point unless I small talk for 20 minutes? Well, you're barking up the wrong fucking tree, man. And then, so the fucking, actually, I can't talk about that other story just yet, but dude, yeah, humans are strange, man. I don't know. We went from a 20 to 28 minute meta to 38 minutes or 30 minutes in Deadlock. Yeah, I won't play Deadlock. I ain't queuing into a game that takes fucking an hour, dude. No, the letter said if you already sent back the modem, don't worry about it. Which I sent that shit back like a month ago. Unless it got lost in the mail or something. I don't think so. No, I guarantee or what happened was I sent the modem back and the residential department may have gotten it and not the business department because I had business internet before. Because you had to get whatever. None of that sounds like my problem though. That's the none of so here's the thing. They're trying to make their problem my problem. So he calls me. He's like, did you send the modem? He didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing. Did you send the modem back? Yes. Where is it? I don't know. It's not my fucking problem. Go deal with it. Go fucking find it. I sent that shit back. I got the tracking number somewhere. Yeah, it's like butter me up for what though? Like to pay the bill? Like I don't get it, man. I don't know. You know what I will say? It's because I don't live on the credit system anymore, they can't really do anything to you. It's like, let's say, what would I do with a fucking modem anyway? But like, let's say, also, that modem is not worth $500. What the fuck? But let's say I kept the fucking modem. Let's just say, I don't know, I just kept the fucking modem. And I just like refused to give it back for some random ass reason. What could they do about it? It's like, we're going to seriously affect your credit score. It's like, okay. And then what? And you know what I'm saying? It's you when you have that deposit charges. I don't remember ever paying a deposit charge. No, it was literally just what the hell? Why did it take so long to ship that thing back? I remember now. I brought it to the Rogers store. I remember now. I brought it to the Rogers store and they didn't want to take it back at the store because it was a business account. So he gave me a little piece of paper that was like a prepaid shipping label and then told me to box it up and use that label and then ship it off. And then maybe, yeah, it might have been like a month and a half after the fact I canceled that other service. But I guarantee they didn't contact the collection agency saying they got the modem back. But anyway, that should just go to show you that you need fuck you money. You like the only goal that you should be trying to achieve right now is not living on the system. And then it's like, even if I get like a parking ticket tomorrow, I can just not pay it. And then what? Like, but that's the thing. It's like, they're not going to send you to prison for a parking ticket. Just like, oh, I'm just not paying it. To collections it goes. Change your phone number, and then I'll, you know how like, those like crackhead moms from high school, how like they always seem to just get away out of debt without paying it somehow. They change their license plate numbers and they change their phone numbers every couple of weeks to like keep the creditors on the fucking tail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just become that person now too, man. You just change your phone number every couple of weeks and they can't find you. And then, if it ever gets to the point where they like summon you to court, and then you go to court, they've already like, it's like $400. They send their employees and their lawyers to court, which they would never do, but let's say hypothetically they do. You're like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's the $400. Sorry. My bad. My bad. I didn't get the phone call. Dude, I might just do that. That might be fucking hilarious. Dude, when somebody tries to waste my time or make their problem my problem, I get fucking irritated, dude. Bailiff sent over to you if that should happen. What's a bailiff? What is that? But dude, I just don't make your problems my problems, man. I don't know why that's such a strange concept. No, I think there's got to be a threshold of yeah, but even if you get fined or whatever in court, like they can't send you to prison for $400. You know what? Well, I already sent the modem back, so I don't know what the fuck the problem is now, but a debt collector. So what happens then? So let's say you have, look at my kitty. Let's say you have an $80 parking ticket and they send a debt collector to your house. Do they like come into your house and like steal a pot or something that's worth $80? Like, what are they gonna collect on? It's like, those shoes look like $80. I'll take that shit. No, but like, well, like what? Like, no, I'm just saying, like, what happens? Just keep going down that road, and then what? Like, what is the end? I guess they would maybe garnish your wage or something like that. I guess if it got that far, but even then, so it's like 2 years of court to garnish like $80 from your wage, like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens? Like, why do, like, where's the answer to this question? Do you know what I'm saying? We gotta, okay, we're gonna fucking, dude, this is hilarious. What happens if you never pay a parking ticket? Escalating fines, interest penalties, and potential debt collection actions, which can negatively impact your credit score. Yeah, this all sounds to me like a lot of bark and no bite, baby. Further consequences include having your vehicle towed or booted. Yes, this would make sense if it was like $4,000 or $5,000. Being unable to renew your driver's license or driver's license registration, severe action, resulting in court summons, arrest warrants. Okay, $80 parking ticket. License plate, driver's license renewal denial. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so yeah, okay. That's actually a thing. I've had that. Yes, okay. This is more of a British Columbia thing. I had, it wasn't a parking ticket. It was a no seatbelt ticket. This was like fucking 15 years ago. That was some kind of ticket that I forgot about to pay. And then here we renew our licenses every 5 years. And then it was like 5 years later and I couldn't renew my driver's license. That's what happened there. Okay, fair enough. But that would be that's more of a parking ticket. But what about a modem or a what happens if you don't pay? Dude, I'm so fascinated by this. Rogers bill. Forever. Significant long-term negative consequence of your financial standing, service access, legal liability. Yeah, there it is. Automated systems to collect. So it was automated about that whole fucking modem shit. So here's the frustrating thing, right? An automated system. No, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. It's more. It's an interesting topic for me, but it's more about. It's more about. Why do I have to waste my time to prove that I sent the modem back? That's what bothers me about the whole thing. It's like, now am I gonna have to sit on the hold with Rogers for like an hour, and then be like, "Yo, I sent the modem back." It still sounds like a them problem. Like it's like they have these like automated systems that are making their problem my problem. Do you know what I'm saying? That I don't like. That I will fight till the that bro. I will fucking waste everyone's fucking time if they try to make their problem my problem. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. Yeah. It's like what I should go find that receipt, to be honest. But like if it goes to court or whatever, here's the thing: this would actually be a good experiment. So they send it over to collections. Let's say it's like it was like $540 or whatever Canadian. Let's say it goes to court. I'm like, I sent the modem back. Here's the fucking tracking number. Here's everything. Here's the receipt. What are we doing here? It's like, what's the argument at that point? It's like, oh, you didn't answer, you didn't call them and stay on hold for 2 hours to let them know that you sent it back. It's like, no, of course not. That's just not my fucking problem. It's like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This one I would. Yeah, I gotta go find that receipt now. I think it's in my wallet, actually. I think I distinctly remember saving that receipt somewhere and putting it somewhere just in case. I fucking remember that shit. Anyway, let's do some tech news before we call this shit. So, what people are usually here for, the fucking tech news. Hang on, let me make sure I'm on the right... I need to pop out my chat over here because the problem is I can't have 2 YouTube chats at once. There we go. Look at my good kitty. Oh god, I'm so gassy. Okay, so there was a lot of tech news the last couple of weeks. So firstly, now when it comes to tech news, and like article publishing and media publishing and all that, I really hope that people that follow my channel and people that, let me just move Leela over a little bit. Sorry, kitty. Yeah. I'm hoping that people that follow my channel in general and people that are kind of into the hardware space, they kind of article misinformation. You know what? Nori actually said it best. He's like, hardware is so fucking dead that everything is an article now. It's like somebody has some random, like somebody buys something from eBay. One of the articles this week was like, somebody bought a motherboard off eBay and it came with an NVMe drive. Like, that was one of the fucking articles. I'm like, wait a minute. That's an article? It feels like AI, I think, is just doing it. But it's like, so what? The guy got a free NVMe drive. What's the big deal here, right? Now, the biggest ones that I want to talk about were the NVIDIA driver. And then the blowing hole in PCB. And then there was one more that was really bad. I can't remember now. It wasn't video. God damn it. Video cards. And I'm not blaming video cards for this. It's always these dumbass articles, man. A hotfix driver. Look at all this junk, man. Oh, High Guard is shutting down. That's crazy. Yeah, we could talk about that too, man. Like, the gaming is so toxic, man. Which one was it? By the way, I'm going to have a Crimson Desert CD key to give away in the Discord pretty soon here. I figured nobody would want the X870E Nova. Yeah, I figured nobody would want that. I'll just sell it. Because they, ASRock sent me that OC formula, so I'm going to keep that one, obviously, probably for my personal AMD one. Just because I fucking love Tai Chi boards, and I'm not sure if this one has it, but like ASRock has some cool features that I want to fiddle with on AMD systems. I want to see if they actually do anything. Driver. Oh, maybe that was it. Oh, here it is. This is a leak. Yeah, the 270K is going to be the shit. It's so crazy that 285K is still going to be the best. By 100 megahertz. Oh, memory support. Look at that. Wait a minute. So the 270K has a better memory controller? So it actually might be better. Interesting. Okay, that's going to be something I have to test. Because they have the same cache, too. Anyway. Got sidetracked for a second. I still have a Z890 Hero that Asus sent me like a year and a half ago, and I never used it for anything. Because what the hell am I going to use it for? It's just, there's nothing to use it for, right? I'll probably put a 270K on it and put a bundle with it or something like that. But, so with these two things specifically, the NVIDIA driver and the blowing a hole in the PCB, when it comes to actual tech articles and media and stuff, this was especially fascinating for me because it was my card, and the articles that were being shared about my graphics card was all misinformation. So the articles that were being shared was the hole that was in the PCB was caused by the mods that I did. It's like, guy tries to mod card and blows hole in the... Like, that's not what happened at all. Well, do you know what I'm saying? So, right there, anyone that actually saw those articles and that follows my content, they should have been like, wow, this is not what happened at all. It's like they literally just made up, they just made those articles up for some reason. And it's like, and here's the interesting thing. Yeah, it's like that hole oddly looked perfectly circular. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hole looked an awful lot like a 3/8 drill bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking perfect. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, so there's so many layers to that. The fact that people actually thought that a hole could be blown like that. Yeah, but like, I guess the question I have is, I do agree that I think that their AI algorithms just pick up, like, somebody publishes the article first, and then all the other tech publications just AI grab it and regurgitate it, right? I agree with that one. That I'm actually not too, yeah, you know, whatever. It's more like the first person that published the article, how did they not... Okay, so there's the article publisher person. How are they so tech illiterate that they didn't understand that you can't create a hole like that through an explosion of some sort. Like a perfect hole. Like you can't burn a perfect hole like that without maybe like a plasma cutter. It would never do that. So whatever. Let's say the article publisher did know that, but published the article in such a way to get clicks. Okay, even then I can understand that. It's like, okay, so they did it to get clicks. Okay, sure. Because I would fucking do that shit too to monetize, right? Okay. But then when I was reading but not a perfect hole though. Not like it would burn and then it would the copper would like curdle. It wouldn't be like a perfect like fucking but benefit of the doubt, sure. Let's do benefit of the doubt. When I was reading the comments on Twitter about the posts, not a single person thought that wasn't a possibility. Second of all, so that's like, so not one person in the entire tech audience thought that it was not possible for something to blow a hole through it like that. Which is very fucking concerning. So, but then, here's the third layer to that. Now that I know that was the hole in question showed with the article for the readers? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the whole point of the article. Let's go back. It's a little while ago now, but here's the thing. Now that I know that as a creator, why would I cuz a lot of things that I do are accidental. So do you remember what game was it? It was Battlefield 6. And I took a picture of a 9800 X3D in the menu. This was when Battlefield 6 was pre-installed. It lets you pre-install Battlefield, and when you launched the game, it would just say, "Please wait until this date to launch the game." And I did an FPS screenshot of the pre-lobby menu, right? And then I was like, AMD is the fastest. And then I put that on. I took a screenshot of the pre menu of Battlefield 6. And then I said AMD was the fastest. And I didn't even use two different CPUs. I used the same CPU at a different clock speed. So I just fucking lied my ass off. But I thought it was a troll. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. I'm like, the pre menu of the same CPU at different clock speeds. And then I post that on Twitter, and I'm like, AMD is faster by 8% or whatever. That tweet went viral, and the whole comment section was like, yeah, Intel is way slower. Ha 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 ha, Intel sucks. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's a pre menu, right? And it wasn't even the CPU. So it was like all publicity is good publicity, my friend. That's the problem. That's the main problem. So that first thing on Twitter was I got like 50 subscribers that day from all those articles. It's like I think the only bad publicity that you can have is like a sexual assault of some sort. Like Dr. Disrespect and the that kind of shit. Even then, he still seems to be going just fine. The other one would be like Mizkif and the sexual assault. Oh yeah, that just came out. What's that fucking girl's name? Oh my god. Emmy Rue. Sorry, Emmy Rue. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So Emmy Rue said that Mizkif sexually assaulted her, and then in the documents that came out like yesterday or the day before, it was that she felt he did. Not that he actually did. He actually had consent, but he felt like he did. I think, and then it like completely wrecked his entire fucking career, right? So even then, probably not. But like, I would say that those type of things are serious business. When it, like that will get you canceled. I don't think anything else anything other than that, anything other than sexual assault and pedophilia is good publicity, okay? Put it that way. Anything, dude. Even like if you were like a racist bastard, if you were bigoted, there'll always be a subsection of people that will vibe with that on some level. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally just those two things. Everything else, you're fine, right? Which I would say is like, you shouldn't. The lesson that I learned there is you shouldn't be dating or interacting with other creators in that manner. It's kind of like you don't date your coworkers to it, like, you know what I'm saying? And the reason is because there's always gonna be. So it's interesting because on the one hand, these guys that use their platforms to get women, they're basically using social proof to get women, right? They're using their platform, they're using their fame, their infamy, right? Now, the problem is when you use fame to get a girl of some sort, it's not really any different than getting married, where when the time comes to break up, it's every man for himself. Therefore, there is going to be far too much financial incentive for that female to fuck you over. Look what happened to Tenzin Kaide. Look what happened to her sister or whatever. It's like there's too much financial incentive to fuck the guy over and say like, oh yeah, he raped me, by the way. This was like 7 years ago when he raped me, and now her viewership goes up and his career is over. Do you know what I'm saying? Because now that they're not together, there's no reason for her not to do that. She doesn't owe him any. I don't know about Tectone. I don't know anything about that guy. Who did he date? XQC, same thing. His girl failed at that one though. She tried to sue him for something. It didn't pan out. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, man, fuck, man, you can't trust humans. It's like, that's why I don't hate my ex, man. She's just like, fucking, still friends. Like nothing bad happened, right? It's like, you don't want to shit where you don't want to eat where you shit. Yeah, exactly. So like, let's say I dated, or I would date like a small streamer or something like that. Maybe like, she's trying to get like 10, 20 viewers or whatever. We date for like this is why I never do this shit. We date for like a year or two, and then all of a sudden my entire audience are now her audience as well. And then we break up, and it's like, she makes a sexual allegation saying like, oh yeah, Jufus raped me or something. You know what the XOC nerds would do with that information? It'd be over. It's fucking over. It's done. It's like they would make sure every article was spread about it. They would make sure, like, dude, it'd be fucking, that'd be it. So every content creator has haters. You just don't do that shit. You don't, and here's the thing, you don't have to do that. Just date normal girls, man, that you meet out and about. You don't have to, I think these terminally online fucking dudes are just terminally online. So they just don't say hi to people that are not online. So they're kind of fucking themselves over in that regard, right? What me in my personal life, I never say that I'm a YouTuber. Never. A, because it actually does attract women and that bothers the hell out of me. But B, I just don't want them to know anything about my fucking work or my job, I don't want them. Pro tip for you boys. Pro tip: never, ever, ever use status or money to get women. Never, 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 never. Because that means she's with you because the status and money. What does that fucking tell you? That's not the best frame to be coming from. That's not a good idea. Okay. Not a good, I'd say nothing, dude. I just say I'm self-employed. I'm into marketing. I just say I'm an IT guy. I just fix computers online for people, which I do, right? Never lead with status and money. And these guys are all learning the fucking hard way, brother. They're learning the hard way. Just go meet you a nice 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 girl, humble. She doesn't really know much about social media and she's chill. You're good, man. Just that drama-free life. You don't need these. You don't need these, because at the end of the day, these online girls, it's their job. So if you're not growing, you are dying as a online personality. So if you have an opportunity to target a larger influencer than you for social clout, you're probably going to do it to make money. Right? And it's like, can you really, I think those people are pieces of shit, to be fair, because they, it's like salty, like, you know when when you get divorced, thankfully I didn't have this experience. It's not anything for publicity. It's like revenge. It's like salt. Women have this, they have this, I think, it's interesting. I just thought of a good topic for a treadmill talks, but they have this concept of time that we don't, because I think they have maybe until the age of 35 to be fertile, right? So women perceive wasted time a lot more egregiously than men do. So if you date a girl for a year or two and you break up with her, I'm assuming, she'll never forgive you for that shit. That's why when you get divorced, it never seems like it's the same girl that you married, because in that moment when they're getting divorced, the only thing that they can think about is how much time they wasted. They don't think about the good times. They don't think about all the good memories that you had together and the life that you built together, and then the pros. No. It's holy shit, I wasted this much time. I need to be paid and compensated for my time. That's how they think, right? So it wouldn't be any different for online influencer girls too, where you actually date them for a couple years and you break up with them. They're gonna come at you with such saltiness and entitlement for their time that you supposedly wasted, that they're gonna want recompensation for the time that you wasted. Do you know what I'm saying? Most of them are like that, dude. Most of them. That's why you got to be really fucking careful, dude. Because like, what was Emmy's goal for saying Mizkif sexually assaulted her, when clearly that didn't clearly, like, that wasn't the case. Anyone with half a fucking brain would have known that wasn't the case, right? But what was her goal in saying that? To be paid for her time. That you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be paid for her time. And she will be paid for her time, right? Anyway, these people are fucking nuts, dude. They're fucking nuts. But let's get back to this shit, though, quickly. So, right. So the point that before we got sidetracked here, the point that I was trying to make with this blowing a hole in the PCB thing. So between that Battlefield 6 menu shit and the blowing the hole in the PCB, and both of those things going viral and like article sharing and all that, I'm like, should I just be making stuff up to go viral? Because the 2 times that it happened in this last year, I want to say, they were accidental. So when I posted the video of my 5090 blowing up, I'm just like, this is going to be good content. I want to share with the boys what happened. Like, I'm not ashamed of that's the other fucking crazy thing too. Are most women crazy? No, man, that's a good question though. I think they just well, oh, you know what? I will answer that, but hang on, let me just finish this topic first. Are all women crazy? Okay, fucking, just short answer is yes, but we'll talk in a sec. So the question I have is like, the 2 times that I went viral here, it was a mistake. Oh yeah, the shaming thing. It's crazy to me that there was so much attempted shaming in me posting that video, as if like, it's like, don't, like, when did we get to the point that what would happen if hang on. Fucking, that's actually a good one. That's a good one. That's good. Well, let's see what Google says. No, it is inaccurate and stereotypical to claim that all women are crazy. Mental health is an individual issue that affects people of... Yeah, don't listen to AI on this one. Don't listen to AI. I'll explain that after, though. What I wanted to say was, when did we get to a point where we were... Because... So if for example, let's say I saw Blackbird, a PC tech, or I saw a Tech Yes City. I mean, Tech Yes City used to do this shit all the time. If I saw them blowing something up because they attempted to mod something, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. Good try, right? Like, when did we get to a point, I want to say, where we started shaming people for having fun? That's the odd thing. That was so odd about that whole situation, right? I'm like, let's power mod this thing. Let's fucking put 2 connectors on it. Let's fucking do this. It's like, it's fun shit, man. It's fun shit. And then everyone's like, ha ha ha. You tried to have fun and your card exploded. It's like, yeah, and I trying to have fun. I don't. That's a whole separate topic though. But so the real crux of the problem here, should I just be making shit up to go viral is because here's the thing. The Battlefield 6 menu thing, nobody questioned me on that. No, I think there was like a couple of them. They're like, "What the fuck is it's the pre-menu?" Right? Like there was like two small voices in a herd of bots that actually was like, "What the fuck?" And then blowing the hole in the PCB thing. Nobody. There's like two people that were like, guys, he drilled that." What are you talking about? There's like two guys. It was like Ren, and like that was it. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, so I could just make shit up and go viral, couldn't I? And nobody, and I get subs for it every time, and nobody questions it. So with the knowledge that if nobody questions misinformation, should I be generating misinformation to just grow large? That's a huge fucking struggle for me right now, man. Massive fucking struggle. And actually there's the NVIDIA driver too. The first ones that were coming out were like, it appears to be voltage locked. That wasn't correct at all, but that's what was shared, right? You know what I do miss about my ex versus other girls that I dated? Because we were like a pandemic marriage, we would, yeah, well, I don't have a reputation as a trusted tech tuber though. Do I? With you guys I do, but not with the majority of the tech space. I disagree, you do. I don't know, man. I mean, just fucking go look at my channel, man. It's like every second post is I'm a grifter, right? I would say I'm trusted with people that test it themselves. Fair enough. With people that don't test it themselves, no, fuck no, dude. Fuck, what was I just about to say? What was I just talking about again? God damn it. I just got sidetracked. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. So the misinformation thing, right? So, I would say that I'd chipping away at your reputation. So here's the thing, though. How does that work with like Linus or Jay or Hub? That's the thing. It's like these guys have the reputation. Like these guys at the top, they literally fuck up every single thing that they do. And they get rewarded for it. That's the thing. Sure, but they make infinitely more money than I do, though. Infinitely more money, dude. They get like fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars of samples. I think the I don't know. Maybe. I don't. The thing is I have I think. Oh, what I was gonna say about my ex, right. Okay, hang on. So I think the thing that keeps me grounded is I have a lot of IRL friends. Like I have a lot of friends that really do love gaming, and a lot of them have gotten fucked over by mainstreaming. Dude, that consult I literally had like 3 days ago. When the guy was playing Arc Raiders, he was heartbroken. He's like, everybody told me to get an AMD platform. And he's like, I just regret listening to them so much, right? So when I hear shit like that, I'm like, it's like I feel it's like my purpose or like my duty to help those. So it's just fucking sucks because like you don't seem to be rewarded for fighting the good fight online. You seem to just get rewarded for being a piece of shit. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the shitty thing about this whole fuck. It's like I'm like blow hole in PCB and Battlefield 6 pre-menu FPS. You know, I released a short the other day. I shit you not. Literally, I think it was fucking yesterday, dude. And it was like 9850 X3D is the best. That's the whole title. And the short was just like me saying how it is the better silicon, the better die. That was it. It was like fucking 8 seconds. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, the 9850 X3D, it is good silicon. Number 1 on my shorts. It wasn't a lie. I mean, it is very good silicon, but I'm like, it's like the world. It's like I don't know how to make of this, man. The world is telling me to be a piece of shit, and I will be paid for it. The world / the audience. They're literally telling me this shit. It's like, drill hole in PCB, let the video go viral, do menu FPS, and say AMD is the best. It's like, this is fucking insane, dude. It's insane. Anyway. Oh, one thing I wanted to say was, if she would want to become a streamer as well. The thing that so dating normal girls, quote unquote, that don't play video games, I kind of do miss playing video games with my spouse. That was fucking awesome. Like, that was good times. Because most chicks don't play video games, and that comes with its own pros and cons, right? I remember my ex got addicted to fucking video games quite bad, and she derailed it. Oh, like she derailed a lot, like where she wasn't sleeping and just playing video games and shit. So it's actually not. It's almost like there's a streamer girl that I was talking to, whatever her fucking name was, Yuri, whatever her name was, yeah. And I was supposed to play video games with this girl like 3 times, man. Like Apex Legends and like some other BRs. I get a notification that she goes live at like fucking midnight. She lives in California. And I'm like, I'm not fucking playing games at midnight till 5 a.m. Like, this is insane. So a lot of these but a lot of girls that play video games are straight fucking degenerates, dude. It's like, I would prefer to just like play video games during the day. Like, what is it about video games and degeneracy, man? Do you know what I'm saying? But when a woman starts playing video games, it's like 4 a.m. every fucking day, 5 a.m. And then they go to bed for like 2 hours and they have to go to work. And their entire life, I know so many women that went down that path. They wake up at like 2 p.m., dude. It's like so fucked. I ain't about that, dude. I can't do. It's like, as much as I miss playing video games with a spouse, I think the lesser of the two evils is still just having a normal girlfriend where you just like go to the farmer's market. You know what I'm saying? Just like go for a dinner. So my girl, when she comes over, it's fucking adorable because she works at 7 a.m. She has like a corporate job. And then she'll come over at like, you know, for dinner at 6 p.m. and we'll hang out for like 4 or 5 hours. And then we're watching TV and she'll like start snoring and passing out at like 10:30, dude. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's like I'm just getting ready. It's like a Saturday night. Dude, it's like Saturday night, 10 p.m. and she's like fucking passed out on the couch. I'm like, okay. Some in between here would be nice, right? Hang on, let me catch up here. Why are women, I have all the time in the world to marry, have kids, and settle, then sue you for sexual assault because they don't want to waste their time? Because women will change the viewpoint of their reality to alleviate bad decisions after the fact. Bad decisions. If, here's the thing. If you can take the same girl and let's say she sleeps with you, in the morning, if you bail, you just like get a taxi and get the fuck out of there, she will feel abandoned and say that you sexually assaulted her. If you spend the day with her and ask her to go for breakfast with you and get like brunch, now all of a sudden it's fine. But the same sexual act the previous night happened. Do you know what I'm saying? So it based on the information that she has after the fact, she will past rationalize or de-rationalize the behavior that is more optimal for her in the moment. So if you ask her, you're like, hey, do you want to go for brunch? That means that there's a potential of you being her boyfriend. Therefore, it's in her best interest to say that it was a great night last night. Does that make sense? Whereas if you bail and she feels used and abandoned, it's in her best interest to say that you sexually assaulted her to make it seem like it wasn't something that she wanted to do. Does that make sense? That's why you got to be really fucking careful with that shit, dude. Always just get verbal consent. If you're ever like seriously concerned about it, just get verbal consent. Do the compliance ladder, man. Can I hold your hand? Yes. Can I put my hand on your leg? Yes. And you compliance ladder your way all the way to the end so that there's no fucking confusion. Hang on, let me catch up here. Now, it's not the sexiest thing to do, but it is the safest. Now, to be fair, I've never encountered any of these problems. Never. I just date normal chicks, man. A lot of this online stuff is like online only. Like real life people don't have these fucking problems, man. Big creators do chip away at themselves, but they snowball faster than it weakens. That's a good point. I don't think that's the plan. That's a good one. You know, it's funny that could work in certain scenarios. That could be the play, man. You'd have to be with a very specific type of girl, but that could fucking work, man. That's fucking hilarious. No, you say shit like, let's go up to the bedroom, which she knows what that means, and if she says yes, that's a yes kind of thing, right? Like you say like, may I insert my penis, my may I insert my erect penile appendage into your Arby's roast beef chicken melt, right? This is fucking hilarious, man. God. This whole compliance shit and this whole Me Too shit's getting out of control, man. All romance is fucking gone, dude. All romance is gone. Do you think the X3D2 or whatever will make a difference? I don't even know if they're gonna release that thing, man. Make a difference in what, though? That's the thing. What does make a difference mean? Well, no, so the biggest problem with Um, the biggest, let me tell you a story with consent, right? Um, the girl that I'm seeing now, she says she fucking hates being asked for consent. She hates it. She says it's the biggest turnoff when a guy asks for consent. Um, so many women are like that too, and the reason is because it's like an underlying it's an underlying admittance that you you just don't get it. That's what that is. It's like when a guy has to ask for verbal consent, he's basically saying, I don't know if I should be doing this or not. And he can't read her body language. It's a huge turnoff for fucking women. At the same time, there seems to be so many more men now on the spectrum where they can't tell, and they have to, right? But you know what? I think there's there's one girl in specific that I'm thinking about that did need. It's like she had been previously sexually assaulted, and she did need a lot of verbal consent, or like the compliance ladder, in order to feel comfortable with having sexual like intercourse. That was like one girl that I know that's like that out of like however many. But she was like that though. They do exist. They do exist. Like, they don't want to touch you unless you ask for permission first. They do exist. Why is everybody so dumb? I don't know. I'm not sure. Can we do anything about it? I don't think so, man. I've made zero progress. So like even like the smartest, let's say the smartest, like, so the smartest guy I know in real life is like a doctor. He has like a PhD. He works for like Pfizer or some crazy shit. He's like a fucking lab coat. He's the smartest motherfucker I know. He's fat and doesn't exercise. He doesn't have a concept of his own mortality or health. So in a certain way, he's fucking retarded, right? The smartest girl I know smokes cigarettes. So in a certain way, she's fucking stupid because she smokes cigarettes. So it's like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Every human I interact with has just like something so fucking stupid about them, and I don't know why. So I was playing. So there's a girl on my team, my dodgeball team. And she's fucking incredible though, don't get me wrong. She's awesome. But like, so I'm trying to teach her how to change her catching motor function to catch balls that are moving faster. And I was literally training with her yesterday, and I was trying to show her, it's like, yo, stop moving your arms, only move. So basically what it is, when a ball is coming at you, like a dodgeball, most people, how you think they catch a ball is they move their arms outward and then scoop in to try and like hug the ball, right? Hang on, let me move my my kitty cam up. Damn it, where's my kitty cam? There it is. And then what I was trying to show her was, in order to catch a ball that's moving at any speed, you only wait till it touches you and then close your hands around it. That way it accounts for variances of speed, right? So anyway, we're training, and we must have done like 200 repetitions, and like I could not get her brain to only move her wrists and not her arms, because it's basically like she's been doing it a certain way for like 10 years, and you can't untrain the same motor behavior and like when like 2 weeks or whatever. But when it comes to me, I can retrain my motor behavior in like fucking a day. You know what I'm saying? So even like the brightest of humans need a lot of, like, there's, I don't know, they just need a lot of time, a lot of repetition to just like change or get good at something. You know what I'm saying? You have to be some kind of smart to get a PhD. I wouldn't be able to get a PhD, man. Maybe I'd be too lazy for that shit. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, so every single human I meet or interact with has some gross fucking negligence, or they have some gaping hole. Hey, here's the biggest one, man. How many people just waste fucking time on nonsense? That's my biggest one. Dude, every human I interact with, they're like gossiping about shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Just we're wasting time. We're wasting, it's like just the other day when that guy came in the stream, he's like, did you know that Northwest Repairs whole family something something something? I'm like, yeah, but and? So in my mind, he's wasting time by focusing on something that he can't control. I'm talking about the viewer, not Tony, right? The viewer. It's like the viewer is like gonna sulk over an online influencer because of a weird parasocial connection that they have. That's fucking weird, isn't it? But that's everywhere. That's everywhere, though. Hang on, let me catch up here. How are you smart if you don't take care of your health? There's a lot of people that are like that, man. There's a lot of people that just seem to be really bright in a certain area, but they're just like, they can barely walk, dude. They're so fucking fat. I don't get it either, personally. No, he works like 9 hours a day. He plays video games every night. No, trust me, there's no excuse here. Like, he's on fucking BattleNet every single night playing Diablo, dude. Like, yeah, like I think it's just because he works so hard at his job, he just wants to unwind when he gets home, right? The last thing on his mind is like, I think the last thing on his, then again, to be fair, most people aren't taught this stuff. Like, we're not really taught that, like, our bone density decreases as we get older. That's something you have to go out of your way to research, right? It's like, oh shit. You know what the number one mortality risk when you're like 70 years old is? Like falling and breaking your hip. Because when you fall and break your hip and you can't walk for 6 months, it's the deterioration of your muscle when you can't walk that kills you. It's like you wouldn't know that unless you researched it. So it's like, what you do is you have to fucking deadlift, right? So in my mind, I'm like, you're fucking crazy for not worrying about your bone density. But he would have had to research that to know that, right? It's not something that's in your awareness unless it's something that you've actively researched, right? So, but in my mind, he's fucking stupid for not doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me catch up here. Look at my good kitty. Make her sign a form? There is no way, dude. Like, what the fuck? You know what I think the whole consent thing stems from? I swear to God, dude. You know what I think it is? I think the whole... There's two things with the whole consent thing. Put it this way. If you were the guy of that girl's dreams, would he have to make her sign a form? No. It's only if, yeah, if you're like, it's like, it's like, man, how do I, it's like, I still feel like it's like this weird, no, I think it's, that's different. You can make them sign NDAs. That's the I think that's probably legit, to be fair. If you're like Leo DiCaprio or something, even then, who fucking knows. Yeah, because why don't any of these girls go after Leo after he dumps them? That's a good question. Maybe they do sign something. But he's in such a position of power that he would get away with that, I think. I think that's different. We probably can't conceptualize that. But like when a guy talks about like make sure you have that consent form ready to go or whatever, I just assume that guy is like a perpetually online incel or something, just because it would never, a girl would never put herself in a position where she would be alone in a bedroom with a guy she wasn't attracted to and then get to the point where the clothes were actually coming off. Like, that doesn't fucking happen. It's like if she's there, unless you like got her like pissed drunk or you roofied or some fucking crazy ass shit, right? But like, no, that's like, it's like doesn't fucking happen, man. Like, it literally doesn't happen. I don't know. Like the whole before I became an online influencer, I had never heard of the concept of like a consent form. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like what it is, okay, my theory is like the consent thing is a thing that beta males have to come up with in order to protect themselves the next day when she's sober. So when she wakes up and she's sober and she like looks at you and you're like blowing up her fucking phone, being needy and weird and shit, yeah, she's gonna be like, what have I done? I made a huge fucking mistake. It must have been sexual assault. Do you know what I'm saying? Therefore, the male's brain counter to that isn't maybe I shouldn't be a weird fuck. The counter is next time I'm gonna make her sign a form. It's like, yeah, okay. Fuck me, dude. It's like, fuck. It's like, oh my God, dude. You can't make, dude, men are just as fucking retarded as women are. Like, everyone is so fucking retarded, dude. Good Christ. When did this all get so fucking complicated, man? No, dude. No, women don't even care about that. Dude, nah. I've had experiences where I horrendously underperformed because I was so nervous. She gave me like 3-4 chances, man. It's all good. They don't fucking care. If they like you, dude. Trust me. They know that you're nervous. Like, it's really not a like, no, trust me. Never. No, not a thing. So I'll answer this quickly here. Like, if you're like with a real fucking baddie and she's like a 10 out of 10, dude, it's tough, man. You're like, because you're like, damn it, I better not underperform, which then makes you underperform. And then you're like, fuck. And then, but women are so much more understanding than I think guys give them credit for, man. Like, I remember this one girl I went up to at a bar. My God, this girl was way out of my fucking league. She was so fucking drop dead gorgeous. Okay, she's like fake titties and everything, blonde. She was young as hell too. And then this was before my marriage, so this is a long time ago. It was at an old a club called not Roosters. Yeah, it was Roosters. And then I was like, I would just walk up to her and I just like stared at her for like fucking, it felt like eternity. And I'm like, yep, don't know what to say. And then her friends were going out to the smoke pit and she's like, hey guys, I'll meet you there. I'm talking with this guy. This was after I had already fucking biffed it, dude. And then I was like, really? I was like, all right, well, fuck. It's like she gave me so many that was actually the first fake tit that I tested or touched in a bar before. I remember her friend was fucking pissed too. This dude, oh, it was such a thing. And then I was asking her questions about her fake tits too. I'm like, how much did that cost? And I was like, what does it feel like? I'm like, can I feel one? And she's like, sure. And I was like, fuck yeah. It was that was such a fucking lit night, dude. It was awesome. But no, that girl fucking, dude, she gave me, I couldn't have fucked up more in that one night. And she didn't care. She just like, we spent the whole fucking night together. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, women give guys a lot more leeway, bro. A lot more. Yeah, the dip, the AM dick. Thanks for the €2, man. Nah, man, but no, it's real talk though. No, it's you don't have to worry about that shit, man. It's like, but it all comes back. They feel it feels fine. Like it's not like it's not as different as you would imagine. It is. It's like they're just less squishy. They're like firmer. It's like that's it. That's like they're like, it's like, how do I describe it? It's like instead of squishing a water balloon, you're squishing like a gelatin balloon that's like densely packed. But it doesn't feel, it feels kind of awesome. You just kind of get used to it. It's hard to describe. Like it's more about the visual appeal than the feel. But anyway, I don't even know where we're going. Oh yeah, are all women crazy? No, man. So the thing about women being nuts is you would be crazy too if so we can't really conceptualize what that existence feels like, but imagine living in a world where everything gets taken care of for you. There's a lineup of men that will do anything you want all the time. You can never get in trouble for anything. At the same time, you have this like commodity that every man always wants from you, and you're always playing defense, and you have to like, it's just a different existence, man. We're always trying to get the vagina, and they're always trying to protect the vagina, right? And then it's like, and then now pair that with their biological clock of age 35 or whatever, or 40, and now you have this like, they're not really aware of it until they hit their like mid-20s though, but then when they become aware of it, they're like, I have this like weird commodity that every man wants for some reason. I don't think men even know why they want that shit. We just have the testosterone to fuck, right? We don't need, if you actually think about it, there's not really a goal in sexual intercourse other than pleasure and or having children, right? So it really shouldn't be valued as high as what simps value it as. It's just that they've never had it before, so that they value it so high because it's so scarce for them. The human will value whatever's the most scarce resource. So it's not a scarce resource, but it just is to them, the incels, right? And the simps. So her existence is like, now I'm 25. I have this like weird resource that I was born with. I didn't earn it. I was born with this weird resource that I can monetize. And I am being told by society that has value. So when a woman gets married with a guy and divorces him and takes half of his shit, she is being told that she's more valuable than he is, right? When you have kids with a woman and the court says that she gets default custody of the kids, society is saying she's more valuable than you are. She gets in the club without paying, she's more valuable than you are. She can cry her way out of a speeding ticket, she's more valuable. So her entire life she's being told that she's more valuable than you in perpetuity, right? So that's just why they seem fucking odd. They seem off. And it's like, they a lot of them are like brats. Like, I had this one girl the other day, fucking blowing up my phone about like dumb shit. And I'm like, I've known the girl for like 3 months. And I'm like, I literally told her, I'm like, I've known you for like 3 months. What on earth, how on earth do you think you're allowed to talk to me this way? It's like, how the fuck did we even, but in her, from her reality, she had never been told no before. So when I said no, she lost her fucking mind, dude. She lost it because she didn't. And then I'm like, so you would think it's like that chick's fucking crazy, but it's not that. It's just like, imagine a child, a little girl, you gave her a lollipop every single day until she was like 10 years old, and then one day the lollipop stops. And now all of a sudden she's like, where's my lollipop? And you're like, you don't get one now all of a sudden. They're going to lose their fucking minds, right? Because they never lived in an existence without the lollipop, right? That's why they seem so fucking crazy, dude. But it's like, that's a societal problem, though. Usually the best girls to go for are the ones that grew up kind of ugly and they kind of had to like survive. You know what I'm saying? You want to go for the survivors, the ones that didn't get taken care of. Do you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that didn't have 50 guys buying all their shit for them and fixing all their shit for them, right? The late bloomers. You want the late bloomer girls. Well, no, society spoils them, right? So it goes to like, a lot of them don't even want to like practice or learn shit. Like dodgeball's a good one too. Like there will be some girls that will try to like, it's fascinating, dude. So like even in dodgeball, there are some girls that will try to like sleep their way onto better teams instead of like just training. Cause like using their looks is a faster and easier approach to winning than actually working hard and training. So like that kind of behavior it's fucking everywhere, dude. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So like you'll have girls that if you have a girlfriend that plays video games or whatever, get them to try a new game, and you'll see that they get frustrated in like a couple of hours very quickly, and they'll throw like temper tantrums and shit. They're like, this game fucking sucks, I don't want to play this, I'm not good at it. I'm like, you've been playing it for like 30 minutes, what's wrong with you? Fucking where's the 10-hour rule, right? But like if they don't get it immediately because they've gotten everything their entire life immediately, anything that doesn't fit that, it seems crazy to us because we're like, yeah, you have to play fucking Overwatch for 500 hours to get out of bronze. That's pretty normal, right? But to them, it's like, if I'm not fucking Grandmaster in 5 minutes, this game sucks. And then, yeah, to us, that seems like fucking lunacy, right? But to them, that's been their reality. Anyway, I could talk about that shit all fucking day, but that's the gist of it. Dude, the Jim Carrey fucking dude, as much as I say humans are fucking stupid, I wasted an ungodly amount of that fucking time on the Jim Carrey conspiracy, man. An unfucking god, dude. You think I was being productive this last week? No, man. I was all up in that Jim Carrey rabbit hole trying to find out what the fuck was going on, dude. On some level, sometimes I am just as stupid as everybody else, dude. Oh yeah, it's not the fawning. It's not the fawning. It's the. Was it a clone or not, man? Was it a doppelganger or not? It's just. Okay, here's the thing. If he acted... Oh, no, dude, you did not dig. No. I was all up in that Jim Carrey shit. Because if he would have acted like the Jim Carrey that we all knew and love in that interview, it would have been case closed. Yep, Botox and filler, done. But he acted so fucking weird. And the tone of his voice was so I don't know how to describe it. It was so, it felt like he was afraid, or it was like he was like in like, I don't know how to describe it, man. It's just everything about that was so fucking weird, dude. It was weird enough that I raised my eyebrow at it. I'm like, something's fucking off about this. Like, something is off about this. Like, dude, I am not that type of guy. Trust me. Dude, I am the least conspiratorial person ever. I fucking hate conspiracy theories. Waste of time. You can't do anything about it. You can't control it. But that Jim Carrey shit, man, there was something going on there. And I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Something was going on there, dude. Something was not right about that. Or he could have just been high on fucking drugs. That's probably the most simplest answer, is he was so nervous to go up on stage with all that fucking filler and Botox that he probably took a bunch of ecstasy or something, or who fucking knows. And then he was just high out of his kite, went up on stage, and then that's why the interview came off so fucking weird, because he wasn't himself, right? Or DMT or some fucking crazy shit. That's probably what it was, but still, man. Hang on, let me catch up here. But anyway, that's the fucking weekly news recap. Anyway, the NVIDIA driver shit, it ended up being a clock speed lock at 3 gigahertz. Took me like 5 minutes to figure that out. And just goes to show you that nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. NVIDIA fixed it right away, dude. Dude, I was in an NVIDIA briefing. I kind of regret asking about it. They're like showing us all these cool things about what they're gonna announce at GDC. And then it's like there's like fucking like 200 media outlets in this meeting, okay? And then they show us all these slides in this presentation and all this shit, and then it's like, so the girl, the NVIDIA girl is like, so does anybody have any questions that we can cover? I'm like, so what's happening with the driver? I'm like, the driver locks the clock speed at 3 gigahertz. Is this a bug or is this intentional? It's just, like, dude, like, the whole presentation was just like silent. I'm like, maybe I should have eased into that one a little bit more, right? Like, it's just like, then maybe they regret inviting me. But you know what the cool thing was, though? You know what the cool thing was? They responded to my message after, and then they're like, yeah, it's a bug. And then fucking Jacob messaged me like 10 minutes after the meeting. He's like, hot fix is out. I'm like, I'm not saying it was me. They 100% would have already had the fix in the works. But I'm just like, that was fast, man. Like, that driver was out for like 12 hours. And they fixed that shit immediately. Guaranteed, though, this Blackwell, what I learned, remember like the whole no fan thing, how I have like 4 5080 wind forces and 3 5090 masters, and they all use different voltages, they all use different clock speeds, and they all have different power thresholds. So, and then the original hypothesis that I had was the board, or sorry, the silicon was controlling the circuitry on the board. My new hypothesis is that the driver is doing it somehow. Based on, so the driver has a lot more communication with the silicon, it seems to, in the Blackwell architecture. That's why the drivers, that's why the launch drivers were so fucking messy, and that's why these new patch drivers seem to be so fucking buggy and messy, because I think they're just controlling a lot more with the driver now rather than the actual silicon. I think they actually have like probably why they got rid of the hotspot temperature or something, but I think they have like a hidden silicon quality like number that we can't see, obviously, but the driver can see it, and then it will actually give a proper, we'll find as soon as I get my fucking card, we'll find out, my repaired card. Because so when I get that 5090, actually, is it even, I'm not sure if it's at the mailbox right now. I don't think so. No. So it didn't show up today, unfortunately. Probably tomorrow. When I get my repaired 5090, it used to do 3.3 gigahertz at 1.045 volts. Remember that shit? So when I get the new board, if it does the exact same, yeah, but before in like Ampere and like Ada, there was never a silicon so on Ampere and Ada, if you flashed the same BIOS on 2 cards, the voltage was the same. That's what I'm saying. The voltage and the power limit were always the same. The silicon quality can vary, but the allowable voltage wasn't different between the same cards. You know what I'm saying? So there's an invisible variable. Is that our left side? Yeah. Lila, hey. I just don't want her to rub off her scab right now. Although that scab is ready to get ripped off. Yeah, you know what? I'll let her. It's better if she does it that way rather than her back foot and scratch it off. But yeah, so there's something going on here. So like you can't be having the exact and then that 15090 Aorus Master had the no fan bug and my other two didn't have the no fan bug, but they had the same BIOS version flashed on them. So there's something happening. There's something going on here. What I'm trying to say. It would have to be driver communicating with Silicon on there's some fucking hidden. There's something going on with Blackwell. Is what I'm saying. Something they ain't telling us, right? Maybe that's why they hid the hotspot temperature or something. But anyway, when I do get that 59, hopefully I get it tomorrow. That'd be sick. If I get it tomorrow, if it shows up at the mailbox, I'll go pick it up and I'll have it ready for us to faffle with on Saturday's stream. And then we'll go over all that shit. Dude, that'd be fucking exciting. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to get that 5090 and just see, because we've never had this before. We've never had the same GPU die on two different boards before. So we can actually learn a lot from this. I'm excited. I'm stoked. I love this type of shit. I love like scientific fucking figuring shit out, dude. That's my jam. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there, fam. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for all the subs and donations and stuff, guys. And I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully with that 5090. Anyway, don't fucking look at articles. They're all misinformation. Well, we as in me, right? But I don't think anyone actually checked if the voltage behavior changed and like the power behavior and all that shit and the fan profile shit. Well, it's exciting for me anyway. Okay, but I'll see you guys on Saturday. Anyway, all right. Later, boys.